Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome and thank you for coming. This is Coach Dave, and I want to take a minute to discuss the avoidant slow fade and what that means. Having gone through it myself and having seen comments and talking to other people about it, I feel like it's something that should be addressed a little more than it has been done before, maybe in a different way or approach that you haven't heard that you can relate to more. So with an avoidant slow fade, it all stems from the fact that, just like with anything else, when it gets too real, their body, their nervous system, their brain can't comprehend a non-chaotic situation just continuously being good, even though that's what they crave and desire. But because of what happened to them when they were younger and throughout their life, they are so used to chaos that they crave it. They crave toxic relationships or crave the stability of a new relationship and just repeatedly going through it nonstop, instead of just having a secure, mature adult relationship. So just like with everything else, they will deflect and avoid accountability and growth and everything along with it. And if problems don't arise, they will create them. And being with somebody who is either secure, leaning a little bit anxious, or somebody who is heavily anxious that unfortunately winds up with an avoidant, what typically ends up happening is they will be able to meet and match them every step of the way. A secure person is going to be okay with giving them space to think and take time, but still holding them accountable and saying, you don't get indefinitely amount of time here. You do need to talk about these things for us to grow and continue on, or else I'm going to have to walk away. And that's just one example. Now, for somebody who's anxious, they're of course going to be afraid to do anything wrong or say anything wrong, or so to speak, step out of line, because they're afraid that the avoidant is going to walk away and they don't want to lose them. So they will keep lessening themselves and giving more of themselves and over explaining themselves, over exerting themselves, and everything else in between, to the point where they're just running on fumes. They're mentally and physically exhausted and drained. But they continue to do this because they have that bond with the avoidant. And either party will meet up and have everything that the avoidant needs. They will offer them everything that they can in their own separate ways. And if they meet and continuously provide support to the avoidant, even though things can be fixed and they're not worth leaving over, the avoidant will still sit there and basically slow fade, which is they will continuously come up with things, the most ridiculous things, things that you wouldn't leave somebody over, and continuously find faults in you and blame you for everything. Or they will withdraw more and more, and then when you start asking them why, they will play the word salad game and the mind confusion game, where they will spin you around about reality and fantasy. They will spin you around between fact and fiction. They will spin you around between this didn't happen and this did happen. They will give you hot and cold, push and pull, and it's just mind-numbing. And it can make even the most secure person even more so anxious, and somebody that already is anxious on the breaking point. So with that said, other things that can happen and transpire is, no matter how much you step up, no matter how good you are at knocking away everything and meeting them where they meet you, no matter how good you show up, no matter how supportive you are and how much you show them, hey, this is going to work, we're going to make this work, they will still withdraw and pull away. Like I said, they will come up with everything in the, under the sun, so to speak, because in their mind, they've already emotionally detached. They're waiting for the physical part. But the kicker here is, most of the time, they are too afraid to leave themselves, because that would make them the villain. And remember, avoidants don't want to be known as the villain, because that shows that they're a bad person, and that's accountability that they don't want to own up to. So what they do is purposely try to get you to do the work for them, making you leave them by any means necessary. And usually all these tactics and things that they do implement whether they're intentionally done or not, is because they want you to leave them. They want you to do the heavy lifting for them. That way, when they do run to the next person, they can say, XYZ treated me this way and they left me and woe is me. And they can continue on the saga of playing the victim. But if you meet them every step of the way, if you don't give up on the relationship, if you stay grounded and rooted in a healthy, mature, adult way, they will eventually end up taking themselves out for the most ridiculous reason, because they know that you're never going to give up on this relationship and you're never going to stop trying. And that brutally scares them, because that's real, genuine love, and they don't know how to handle that or receive it. Whatever happened to them long ago ruined that for them. And rather than realizing what they have now, they'd rather wait and allow time to show them what they had. And it's in that point they might decide, hey, I got to wake up and I got to make this change. I really want this person. Or they'll continue playing their games, acting like there's nothing wrong with me, it's everybody else. Or they'll finally put in the work, and unfortunately it'll be for somebody else altogether. And I know that's not any of the three scenarios that are perfect, but that's just how it is, unfortunately. But that's what the slow fade pretty much is. They will literally withdraw and just deflect and deny everything, making you seem crazy for thinking these things. You're a problem causer. You're causing problems. You're making things up. You're overthinking everything. You're insecure. Like, they start dropping all these things that just aren't true. And again, in another video, like I said, that's all about perception. Being insecure or being secure is perception in these moments, and they love to sit there and throw these belittling things out because it's attacking them, because there's guilt and there's shame. Shame is something that they don't want to feel because that's inner turmoil to them, and that makes them feel like a failure. Whereas guilt, anybody who knows what guilt is, that's like having a guilty conscience. You can make up for that. You can apologize and make amends. But to the avoidant, they misconstrued the two all the time. So I hope that helps clear things up on that. I wanted to touch base on that. I do have a lot more videos coming. I'm glad people are starting to pick up and getting more viewership on the videos that I am posting, and getting a few comments and messages seem to be helping people and giving them more clarity. And that's what this channel was started for, and that's what it's all about. So I really do appreciate that. If there's any questions, comments, concerns, anything that you need help with, feel free to reach out and I will continue to help you with it, whether it's videos or just one-on-one talking. It's all free, nothing monetary over here. Really just genuinely want to help people. Not trying to undermine anybody else or cut the market, but I just generally want to help people. I don't want people to go through what I've endured and what so many others have as well. So thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.